Hello there, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your weekly love reading for this week of March 30th to April 5th. Time is fluid, and stick around towards the end. I will be getting each zodiac signs, feelings, and actions towards you for the week. So your overall energy for love this week is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So this week is all about forgiving yourself, forgiving your past, forgiving others, and learning from those experiences and putting what you have learned into wisdom for the present moment. So let's see what else you got going on here, Pisces. You also have love. So love is trying to come into your energy, come more into your life, more into your relationship, but it really is going to require you to let go of things that no longer serve you, self-sabotaging thoughts and feelings, as well as maybe certain habits or ways of being that just no longer serve the greater good of a higher level connection. Now, if you are in a relationship, there could be some type of apologies needed or compromising conversations. Others of you singles, this is exactly your key in unlocking your love life to have movement. So who do you need to forgive, and what do you need to find wisdom in? You also have the energy of stuck. Yep. Refocus and surrender. Yeah. Even your overall energy from the mystic moons is highlighting for you to surrender to the energy instead of trying to control, instead of trying to create a scenario or assume a scenario. The universe is like, let go and let love come in. Refocus away from what is making you feel stuck. What is making you feel stagnant, or what is making you feel like you have your heart turned off, and surrender to love this week. So let's see what you have in your tarot and get some more details. I feel like this is a very general oracle you have so far, but let's see. Overall energy is the Five of Swords. Yeah, it's time for you to give up on what no longer serves you. There are thoughts, there are feelings that just aren't meant to be taken with you. They are meant to be staying in the past. What's coming your way this week for love is the Knight of Wands. Your influence is the Ten of Wands. What's unexpected is the Emperor. Your advice is the Queen of Swords. And your outcome for love is the Page of Swords. So single Pisces, somebody is returning into your energy here, or somebody is coming into your energy in general. Knight of Wands, somebody who is very passionate, very attractive, very action-oriented. This Knight of Wands energy could be a resurfacing of somebody or a surfacing of somebody that you may feel inclined to take action back towards. Your influence is the Ten of Wands. So this is where you are releasing what no longer serves you and putting down the burden of allowing the narrative of the past to be the story of the now. Your unexpected energy is the Emperor. So you may see some growth in your person this week. Pisces, if you're in a relationship and things have felt immature or things have just felt a little weird or a little off, you may find yourself surprised that your person is stepping up. You have the Queen of Swords in your advice. The Queen of Swords is somebody who uses logic over emotion, and your outcome is the Page of Swords. So something is sparking your curiosity here. I do feel like for some of you, somebody could be watching you right now. Somebody could have their eye on you or interest in you. And there may not be a surfacing of their energy just yet, but it may be definitely gaining the momentum of happening with this Knight of Wands here. But let's clarify the Five of Swords to the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so working on experiencing more love in the now and for your future. Knight of Wands, what's coming your way? Five of Pentacles, the Chariot, the King of Pentacles, and the Death card. Now, some of you may definitely hear from somebody who is inconsistent, trying to be reconsistent in your life. This gives me an energy of hearing from somebody that you ghosted or may have ghosted you, or there was an ending because of some neglect. I feel like somebody could be resurfacing in your energy. Now, does this mean that you actually had an experience with this person? No. There could have been somebody that you had your eye on that kind of like disappeared. And now you like may see them again. Let's see, Death to the Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's an ending here to the Page of Swords that is opening you up to some type of curiosity. Huh. Your influence with the Ten of Wands is the King of Cups and the Three of Cups to the Seven of Wands. For some of you, you may run into somebody. But for some reason, I do feel like this could have been a situation that like never got off the ground. Like you may re-see somebody. Reunion, reconciliation vibes is in the air. You could be very surprised. You know when like you see somebody in passing and you're like, ooh, I felt something. And then you don't see this person again for like 2 months. You may like see this person in passing again. Others of you, there's definitely going to be a resurfacing of somebody who brought neglect to the connection. It looks like they have been watching you. But the Knight of Wands here and the Emperor is here. So single Pisces, you may be in a position of waiting for more mature energy. Let's see, on the Emperor with what's unexpected, there it is, the Two of Cups and the Magician. So while you are in manifestation mode to your counterpart, single Pisces, there could be somebody that tries to come back around that you just know is not good for you, that you know that will create stuck energy for you. It's in your best case scenario to refocus away from somebody that you did experience already that didn't go anywhere, that just neglected the connection. Now, like I said, I do feel this underlying energy for some of you of like a passing through. So if you have not experienced this person yet, I feel like that is a totally different story. There could finally be this energy of, right, you don't just pass this person in passing, there is the experience with them now. So there could be a situation that was kind of just like, looks, interest, somewhat potential, don't really see this person that often. Maybe they're at your job. Maybe they're at a place that you go to. It looks like you could resurface. This person's energy could resurface. Now, I don't know. Maybe they didn't go to work for a couple of days. Maybe they didn't go to here for a week or whatever the case may be. But I get an energy returning back in. But it doesn't have to be on a level of experience. Now, some of you, yes. Others of you know. Everybody's not living the same life and the same story. And if you are in a relationship, I feel like you may be surprised by your person's maturity in like working on something between the two of you this week. Queen of Swords in your advice with the Hanged Man and the Sun. Yeah, there's a stuck energy that is finally going to be unstuck. You are the Hanged Man in the Tarot Pisces, the Sun coming through to alleviate this energy from you. You're going to see things clearly, you're going to understand things more, and you're going to have the clarity of what something means for you. Because I do feel like for some of you single Pisces, there could be a past versus new energy here. And the universe is saying, hold on to your vision. If there's somebody trying to come back in that you know is not the one for you, don't give in to temptation just because they're around. Still hold on to that vision of your counterpart, that Empress, that Emperor energy, whatever the case may be. Page of Swords in your outcome with the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands again, the Six of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so there is a better opportunity, or there is a more stable energy for you coming in or resurfacing in your life, but I feel like there is yet to experience this individual. And I feel like this week will start the experience, but there could be a slight temptation to backpedal to a past person. But I feel like there is a better individual here around coming in for you, or at least resurfacing in your energy. And if you're in a relationship, I definitely do feel like there is this big attempt of talking about past issues, working them out, healing them, and Ace of Pentacles having a stronger connection from that, having a stronger bond through that. You know, a lot of the times relationships will go through challenges on purpose to become stronger, to become more stable and secure. And that's what really does make a strong connection. When you can get through those difficulties together instead of having a neglectful moment or just giving up on each other. So I feel like if there was a, oh wait, are we giving up here? I do feel like your person is like, no, I don't want to give up. I want to work on this issue and I want to make it farther with you because they do love you and they do really care about you with that overall energy of love. And I feel like single Pisces, and I'm sorry to say it, but sometimes the readings do show a past versus new person. And that could happen for you this week where the past tries to tempt you back. Now, the past could come in for forgiveness and learning for a final release. But I don't feel like it's meant for you because in your unexpected position, singles, it looks like you're manifesting a counterpart. And the Knight of Wands ain't counterparting the Emperor, I'll tell you that. Not at all. So I feel like it's like, what's that song from Shrek? Not the first one. It was in the Shrek 2. It's holding out for a hero, right? It's like, that's what I feel in this energy. You're like, all right, well, here you are. You're trying to come back in. You're trying to this, you're trying to that. But I'm holding out for a hero. Yeah. So in terms of zodiac signs, in your spread or around you, you have Pisces, you have Leo, you have Gemini, you have Aries, you have Scorpio, and Cancer. So let's look into each zodiac sign's feelings and actions towards you for the week. Take what resonates with this portion as well. Leave the rest behind. We have Aries. I hope that you can forgive me one day. And the Tower. So Aries may have caused destruction in this connection. And with the Tower coming through, you may be surprised that they are wanting your forgiveness. They could try to come in for some forgiveness. They may see you in a new light after some destruction or ending, and it looks like they do want to have some type of forgiveness with you. Taurus, I'm so attracted to you, and the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is in the position of wanting to spark something with somebody or re-spark the spark. So Taurus is definitely attracted towards you. And with the Page of Wands, they are going to show you that and or express that to you this week. Could get some compliments from a Taurus this week. Gemini, I don't react when people mention you, and the Eight of Pentacles. So Gemini is trying to focus on themselves, their work, their stability. If you're still with a Gemini, they're trying not to react when people ask them about you. Could be that something is going on. Others of you disconnected to a Gemini, they are definitely just trying to stay focused on themselves because I feel like when they think of you, they get distracted. Cancer, I hide behind material things and the Four of Pentacles. So this is actually a perfect combination of cards. So Cancer may be hiding behind like gifts or like materialistic effort over like actual effort. Four of Pentacles, they don't want to let go of you. You could be dealing with a Cancer who has like a spending problem. Or they may like overspend or spend things that they don't have. But I don't feel like they want to let go of this connection, or they could just be in a slightly stubborn position this week. Leo, we need to let each other go, and the Six of Pentacles. So it looks like there's an imbalance here between you and Leo. Six of Pentacles, so the Two of Cups. So this kind of doesn't really make sense per se. It's like Leo feels like you two could be connected to each other, but they feel like you two aren't good for each other. So it could be a timing thing. Leo may not feel like they are where they are at the right stage to meet you for a connection. But they look like they want to be connected to you. But there's some type of imbalance. Leo may have breadcrumbed you or like just gave you enough. But for some reason, they still feel connected to you. So Next up is Virgo. Finding out the truth crushed me, and the 10 of Wands. So could have been something that caused a lot of difficulty in this connection. The Empress could have been some type of disrespect towards the connection. It does look like Virgo still values you, but there is some type of truth that may have came out that caused a rift in this connection or caused some type of ending that needs to be healed or find closure towards. Libra, I replay our conversations over and over, and the Knight of Wands. So Libra could be one of these energies that are trying to come back into your world after being inconsistent. They are reminiscing over conversations between the two of you, and the Knight of Wands shows that they do want to return into your energy, whether you will take their return or not. Next up is Scorpio with It Was My Fault, But I Blamed You, and the Death card. So this is Scorpio's card. So if there was an ending or a change, Scorpio may have pointed the finger at you, that you were the reason for this disappointment and let down. And with the Two of Swords here, could just be dealing with a Scorpio who has trouble with taking accountability. There could be an uncertain energy on if this is over or not that you could be dealing with throughout the week. But somebody disappointed somebody here, and it looks like somebody could be holding a grudge about it, whether it be you or Scorpio, or both of you. Sagittarius, my life is not as together as it seems, and the King of Pentacles. So Sagittarius makes it seem like they are all stable and all great and sturdy, but in all actuality, they are struggling. 5 of Wands. So Sagittarius puts up a good front, but there's definitely something happening on an internal level that they are hiding. That could come out this week, or you may intuitively be feeling that. They could be struggling with their money right now. Capricorn, I feel you leaving me behind in the Wheel of Fortune. So Capricorn feels like things are changing here between the two of you. Queen of Cups and the 10 of Swords. So this actually gives me a combination of cards where Capricorn feels like you could be finally getting over them. It's like they don't feel your energy as close as they used to, or they feel like emotionally you may be trying to move on. If you're with a Capricorn, they feel like you are really not engaging as much. You may have withdrawn your emotions from them, and they feel like that could be causing some type of change. Aquarius, I'm becoming a better person, and the 8 of Swords. So Aquarius causing some in their head energy, some overthinking. Ooh, oh my gosh. Some of you were dealing with an extremely toxic and manipulative Aquarius. If that's not the case, they may view you that way. But they're indicating that they're becoming a better person. So I'm going to say for most of you, this is your channel, Pisces, that Aquarius was like this towards you. They're working on themselves, but they're still fighting their demons, it seems like. And it could cause you to overthink if you're still connected to them. And lastly, we have Pisces towards you. Pisces, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. And the Strength card. So it took a lot of strength and a lot of power to complete the cycle between you and Pisces. But with the World to the High Priestess and the 8 of Cups, yeah, it looks like there's some type of disconnect here for the two of you. Now, it could just be like a long distance thing. It could just be a disconnect that has to do with location or emotion or communication, and or it's an actual disconnect, separation, ending. It was hard on fellow Pisces, but you are Pisces, so take which way you want to take that. Let's make sure everyone's out here for you, Pisces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Pisces, thank you for being here and for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. We do love weeklies once a week, except for during the Pisces Daily Marathon. For your season, we didn't do weeklies, but they're back. They're here. So subscribe and ring the bell if you have not already, and I'll see and talk to all of my beautiful, amazing Pisces very, very soon. Have a good week. Bye now.